I do not own the rights to this music. Welcome to another edition of the Truth Conductor Show. I'm getting used to saying that. uh, man, listen. You know, when you're building your brand, you're gonna have to put some time in getting to be known. And that time that you put in trying to get to be known might not be profitable. Okay? It might not be something that at this stage you can depend on. It doesn't mean that it won't work. It's just right now. It's like people filling you out, and that's what has to that's what's gonna have to happen. People gonna have to fill you out to see where you coming from. And they'll watch you from a distance and you won't even know it just to see who you are and what you are. And let me show you something. See, the minute somebody want to try to get you to drop your guard or to put you on the defensive, they always gonna remind you of whatever it is you're about. Example, um, I had this white woman come up and ask me would I play the national anthem of Ukraine. And I said, no, I'm not a supporter of the war. See, there you go. And you talking about stop hating each other because you just. I said, my disagreement with you is about consensus, not about passion. My disagreement is about consensus. When you hate somebody, man, you're passionate about that. There's an intensity that's involved when it's around hate. But you don't have that same intensity when you're disagreeing. And a lot of people have got the two definitions confused. See, a lot of people are confusing disagreement with hate. And it's not. We just got a different opinion. We can't come to a consensus. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you at all. That's what I don't understand about, people want to live. You can live whatever kind of lifestyle you want, man. That's at the end of the day, when you close your eyes, you're gonna have to deal with that, not me. Like at the end of the day, when I close my eyes for good, I gotta deal with the life that I've lived. I'm gonna have to account for that. I can't blame nobody, because it's gonna be all on me. And see, and this is what I think people are losing sight of. Man, once you close your eyes, you can't get before God and say, "But God, look what they did to me." If it wasn't for them, God don't want to hear that. If that's the excuse that you're waiting to use, I can tell you before you close your eyes, you're wasting your time. It's that simple, okay? And here's another thing. What stage do you want to be on? Let me ask that question again. What stage do you want to be on? Do you want to be on the local stage? Do you want to be on the national stage? Or do you want to be on the international stage? Which one do you want to be on? You see, if you say, well, I hadn't thought about it like that. Seriously, what true conductor? How do I get involved on the local stage? Real simple. Start, find out, look at the itinerary of the mayor where you live, and see what might interest you. And that's where you start showing up as stuff that's interest. And see, here's another thing. Because so many people are emotional, they don't really have an opinion about, you know, a balanced opinion about what's going on. And consequently, their emotions get manipulated quite a bit because folk are caught up. Everybody. Example. Look at the Montgomery that Montgomery brawl. You know, now the chair has gone viral. Everybody wanna make a meme with a chair. Okay. Everybody wanna make a meme. Oh, and by the way, y'all, I've been reading some of the comments from my interview with Jesse Lee Peterson, and I'm wearing a mask because my teeth are fucked up. At least you can see mine. A lot of y'all wearing masks you can't even see. And you got the nerve to be talking about me. At least you can see my mask. Some of y'all got several masks. Shit, you don't know who you are. Like Heckle and Jive. Or Heckle and whatever his name is. Okay? So that's why I wear the mask. And I'm going to keep wearing it. Now I like it because so many people don't like it. And I find that it's a conversation piece. What's going on, David? It's a conversation piece for some people. Because that's all they got to. And see, this is how folk hide stuff from you. They'll take what you don't like because they know you ain't gonna pay attention to it because you don't like it. And they'll put some valuable information and some stuff that you don't like. Because you going on what you see. And they know you ain't gonna take time to look under the hood to see what's under there. So that's how they get over on you, because a lot of the stuff you don't like is where they hiding the information. You see, that's the stuff they passing while you fighting each other. You see, that and it ain't got nothing to do with COVID. Man, thank God that a black man can even put a mask on and not be under some kind of system. Man, do you know pre-COVID, before COVID, if a black man put a mask on, walk in the bank, shit, they call the police. Call the police. We got a black man in here with a mask. He up to something. And see, let me show y'all. I think this is one of the things that, a lot of white people talk about No, I haven't. I haven't. I haven't. I haven't. Maybe I should, but I haven't. Um, I'm gonna get me some implants, baby. I'm gonna get me some implants, and when I get my implants, I'm gonna have to have a mask anyway, cause I ain't gonna have no teeth. You won't know it. See, when that's one of the reasons I'm starting y'all now. I'm getting you conditioned now to seeing me with a mask, because when I have to wear it, you ain't gonna know what's going on behind it, because you're so used to me seeing it. You're so used to seeing me in it, you ain't gonna know what's going on behind it unless I tell you. You won't know unless I tell you. All right? But find out what stage you want to be on. If you want to be on the local stage, then you need to find out what's going on in your city. Okay? You need to find out what's going on. You need to find out the community meetings that you need to get involved in if you want to be on the local stage. And see, and like I said, a lot of this is putting the time in and have something to say. See, a lot of people get on these stages and they ain't got nothing to say. They don't have no substance. You see, they just getting up there just for the fun of it. And blowing a good opportunity to develop a stream of income. And basically, this is what you're doing when you get on a stage. Man, you get on that stage to develop a stream of income. That's what life is all about, y'all. Is developing a stream of income so that when we get in our later years, we good. We ain't got to worry about nothing. And unfortunately, you got a lot of people that are in their golden years that still got to go to work because they can't live off what they make. And it's one big vicious cycle. And see, and we'll be mad at each other. We'll be rude to each other. We'll be unkind to each other. And yet we still making the rich richer. We still making them richer. But we're suspicious of us. See, when last time you saw a rich person walking around in your community? Yeah. I mean, seriously, think about it, y'all. And see, here's the difference in a black community and a white community. This is the difference. White people can walk through a black community all day long, and probably nobody say nothing to them. Okay? Probably nobody will say nothing to that white person walking around in the black community. But let a black person walk around in the white community. Who you know over here? What you doing over here? See, now you got to justify why you there. That's the difference in the black community. White people don't have to justify why they in our community. But we got to justify why we in their community. Now tell me I'm lying. And that's in 2023. That's in 2023. And that's a mindset, man. See, this is what we're battling right now. We're battling mindsets. Because you got some people stuck into something. Yes. And white boys, they be two of them together. When the last time you saw, and they be in the ghetto. When the last time you saw on the news where they got attacked? And they be in the ghetto. They be in the ghetto, buddy. Sure do. Two by two. And can go anywhere they want to, man. And even if some of them young boys start talking shit, they ain't gonna touch him. They ain't gonna touch him. They might scare the hell out of him, but they ain't gonna touch him. And that's real. Okay? So so again, man, we ain't gonna agree on everything. Let me say that again. We ain't gonna agree on everything. But what we do agree on, let's build on that and stop building on the disagreement and the vindictiveness and the unforgiveness. This is what we're doing now. And it's up to us to make a change on this. Because if we don't change, ain't nothing gonna change. Just that simple. Thank you, Rich. But see, again, man, decide where you want to be. Decide, man. Decide. What stage do you want to be on? If you want to be on the local stage, man, you got to get involved in your community. You don't have to know what's going on. If you want to be on the local stage, because anytime somebody come and ask you about what's going on, you got to be somewhat intelligent about the topic that you're discussing. Like if you want to get on the national stage, then you need to be trying to get around some campaigns. You know, you need to start working with some campaigns if that's the stage you want to get on. And see, and listen, and too many of these young people want to jump out the box, ready made. They don't want to put no time in building a. See, you got to build a foundation. And I'm now discovering, I've been out with my son since 2017. Okay, 2016. I've been out with my son. Started in 2016. And I'm just now seeing some of the results from that. People are now coming. Aren't you the guy that be what? Now, aren't you the DCBlackTours.com guy? See, people are now asking me those questions. Aren't you that guy? See, okay, True Conductor is my brand. This is my brand. All right? And I kind of stumbled upon the brand because people would always tell me I look like a conductor. They would always tell me, matter of fact, let me show you. This is the original True Conductor hat right here. This is the original. This hat is what I made my brand name with. Look at the wear, man. Look at this. Look at this. See the wear? This hat's almost 20 years old. Right here. All right, this is the original true conductor hat. And see, and no matter where I was, I always had this hat on, no matter where, because this is the image that I'm trying to sear into their minds. All right. So when they see DCBlackTours.com, they're gonna see a guy looking like a conductor. Okay. And the reason I look like this is because when I was working driving a bus, this was blue. This was blue. The shirt was light blue. This was navy blue vest, and a light blue shirt. So when I started working for myself, I just switched over to my own uniform. Let me do black and white for myself because I'm in the limo business now. So I'll do black and white for myself, and that's how. And I ain't got to worry about no cleaning bill. I ain't got to worry about rotating my wardrobe. My shit is simple, black and white. Okay, just that simple, black and white. All right. Yeah. So, uh, so, uh, know what stage you gonna be on, and don't be discouraged that it's not coming together like you think it should. It's coming together, but it ain't gonna be the way you got it in your mind. That's why you have to let go. I don't know what it is. Um, I don't know what it is about this interview with Jesse Lee Peterson, but they keep sending clips out of the interview. They done broke it up in segments now, and they putting a whole different title on the interview, you know, and uh, I don't know when, but something good, real good, is gonna come out of that interview. I can't tell you when, but I just feel, and the reason, and I'm gonna tell you, man. See, God is not mocked. God is not mocked. Whatever a man sows, that shall he. I got this little. I got this white boy down at the White House. He's just hell bent on trying to be a distraction, and he plays this soundbite that Kevin Samuels played the night he died. No, God, no, no. He be playing that over and over and over again, right? And I told him, I said, man, God is not mocked. Whatever a man sows, that he shall reap. And I said, the last person that I heard playing that died. You see, and sometimes we get to, and see, this is why it in this environment, it ain't good for you to be trying to put out no negative energy, because that's what you're going to get back, multiplied. It's coming back, karma is coming back so quick now. And see, and this is what a lot of people don't realize, that in this there's a serious alignment going on up in the stars. And as above, so below. And so that means people are shifting into a different alignment from what they used to be. Stuff they used to go ain't gonna go fly no more. It used to, lying and cheating and deceiving. It used to fly. Yeah, he done put out another clip. He put out another clip. Matter of fact, let me tell you what the name of it is. He put out another clip. Um, was America built on free black labor? He just keep on picking at that scab. He gonna keep on picking at that scab. And seeing what I'm trying to do now, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all. See, now I'm talking about stages right now. See, that is the international stage. Okay? That's the international stage. He's above national. He's on the international stage, because people know him worldwide. Okay? And see, at no time do you know who's watching him. This is why I tell these young people, I'm trying to convey them, always, man, have you a canned response. Always have you a canned response. What do you mean? Somebody said, oh man, crime in D.C. is really out of hand. Yeah, it is. Because we got, our mayor don't know how to reach our young people. Nobody's able to reach them now. Nobody can talk to them. Nobody can relate to them. And they terrorizing us. See, always have you, and you can't see, and see, and that's one of the things that you're gonna learn when you get out and you start trying to build a brand or to build a product. You always gonna have to have you a response. Not only do you have to have a response, but you also have to have a definition of what it is you're trying to do. Example. And I had somebody ask me this today. What is a true conductor? A messenger from God. That's all a true. So that can be anybody. Can be a true conductor, because all it is a messenger from God. Just so happen, I look like a conductor. And see, and what people don't, a lot of people try to talk about me and put me down, but man, I took a hat and made a brand. See, if I told you right now I'm a true conductor, you can't connect that dot. You cannot. You who? What is what? You a who? Because looking at me does not indicate I'm a conductor. Okay, so when I put this hat on and I tell you now I'm the true conductor, Now you can say, oh, he does look like a conductor. He looks like a conductor. What's going on, Bernie? And see, and listen, and when you're a creator, see, you can take nothing and make something out of it. And that's what a lot of y'all fall short because you don't know how to take nothing and make something out of it. Because you got to start with the storefront. See, you can't start small. You got to jump out with the storefront, you know, the everything. Man, Bernie, man, thank you, brother. Man, that guy, let me tell you something. Thank you, Bernie. Thank you, bro. Man, every time that brother come up in here, he give me $20. I don't have to ask him. He give it to me. And this is when you know that you on the right track. Cause people like the guy sitting here, Everett, Overton, sent him to me. And Everett said, listen, the first time he came, I was in this hotel right here, trying to get in this hotel, man, and I ain't had the money. And this guy sent me $500 on my cash app. Said, go get your hotel. I didn't know who he was. And at that time, I hadn't even Googled him. I knew he was self-employed because I could look at his logo. I knew he was self-employed, but I didn't Google him. And he's one of my biggest supporters, Everett Overton. One of my biggest supporters, man. And he's a coach. He's a coach. Look him up. Look him up. He's the he's the light side of Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels is on the dark side. He's the light side of Kevin Samuels. You know, he's the light side. So determine, man, what stage you want to be on. And put the work in. See, and that's what a lot of people don't want to do. They don't want to put the work in. They want to reap the rewards, but they ain't trying to put the work in. And I'm telling you, in order, because he said so. He said so. He said doing it the right way don't work. Anytime you say doing it the right way don't work, you're on the dark side. You're on the dark side, man. When you say the right way don't work, you're on the dark side. And if you notice, the same thing that he was telling black women that was going to happen to them ended up happening to him. What's going on? Man, do you know how many women Kevin Samuels told that they was going to die alone if they ain't busted open? You know how many women he told that? The last woman he interviewed was a 25-year-old virgin. Pretty thing, too. Pretty. And the first question she asked him was, what kind of woman do you like? That was God trying to give him another chance right then and there. And he didn't pass the test. And he couldn't tell her what kind of woman he liked because he had a woman in there with him. I, no, I didn't agree with that, man. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. No, I don't. I don't. I think the right way do work. I think there's value in doing it the right way. I do. And see, and this high value man that he talked about, that's the biggest hole in the black community. The high value man. Because everybody want it. Everybody want a high value man in the black community. They want something that most of these women want a man that they can walk in his house and put their bags down and set up shop. That's what they want. That's the high value man. You know, woman gonna be able to walk in his house and put her bags down. If that's the one he want. And in the meantime, he gonna use, abuse, and dump women back among us as damaged goods. That high value man. Ain't got no morals, ain't got no principles, ain't nothing but a hoe. That's the high value man. Ain't nothing but a hoe. Because everybody want it. They'll overlook a good man just so they can go and ride in a luxury car and sleep in a big old house and be treated like shit. That's the truth. You got a lot of people out here right now compromising, all because of the lifestyle they live in. They ain't happy. They ain't happy at all. But they compromise. And the first chance they get to run, they're going to run. Let me tell you something. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Everybody has an agenda. Okay? I don't care who you are. You got an agenda. Okay? Everybody got an agenda. And you got some people that are getting involved in relationships because they have an agenda. All right? They have an agenda for that relationship. And I'm going to go out and make this prediction. Watch that girl, Candace Owens. You know, she married this real rich white guy. And she done had a couple babies for him. And you watch, another 3-4 years, she gonna be in a divorce line. She gonna hang around long enough to get some equity. And then she gonna hit the brakes. Well, that's right. Whether good or bad, we all got an agenda. Absolutely. 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 You absolutely want to. But see, most folk don't want to admit that. Most folk don't want to say that. Most folk don't even want to own that they have an agenda. It's just that simple, man. And if you're real with yourself, you'll say, yeah, I do have an agenda. There are couples together now that are there because of an agenda. I saw this video where this woman was telling her husband, now we gonna we've been together all these years, but you ain't the only one that people want to fuck. And I'm gonna fuck who I wanna fuck. We gonna raise this girl, this daughter we got, and we gonna keep this house together. But you sleep with who you want to, and I'm gonna sleep with who I want to. People got an agenda, man. People come with an agenda, and folk don't wanna pretend like they don't wanna see the agenda, don't wanna acknowledge there is an agenda, and try to act like somebody blindsided you. No, they didn't. You saw this coming, and you ignored it. You didn't want to see it, and you saw it. You didn't heed the warnings. And this is why you're in the position that you're in right now. A lot of y'all just don't want to heed the warnings. You know, you just going willy-nilly. And you can't do that, man. You gotta pay attention. You gotta have a purpose. You gotta have a plan. All right? All right, man. I see y'all. I'm out.